Greetings, sports fans nationwide. You have entered the Sports Opinion Log and Lex Anderson world, and I am out here tonight on a Saturday night as a mere courtesy because I realize what I am needed for. I am realizing my purpose, and it is to prevent you, the ignorant masses, and the sheeple from being manipulated by the media. LA Lakers 102, Portland Trailblazers 93, final score. The Lakers stop a 4-game losing streak. Portland has now lost 4 in a row. And all of a sudden, all is well on the NBA landscape. But there was nothing wrong to begin with. I have to watch the games on mute because the commentators specialize in media manipulation. At least I know. And I hope that you know that AD is out until March. But every time the Lakers play, motherfuckers are like, AD's not playing today. Oh shit! Wow, really? Dennis Schroeder. Remember, without him, Lakers 0-4 because that young man drops 20 plus points on any given night. So when you have 2 of those guys missing, you're missing upwards of 40 points. Like, this isn't common sense. This is motherfucking basic math. And of course, LeBron in the minutes, but if the King says he's okay, then I'll take his word for it. He delivered with another outstanding, all-around total performance game last night. You know how this goes. 28 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks. Schroeder in his return, 22 points. Montrell's holding it down as usual, 17 points. Dame time, 35 points in the loss. Their first loss in Staples Center since November 2018. So there you go. It's going to be all right. Now let's talk about the other games that took place last night. Whoa, 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 whoa. But before we get into the other games, happy birthday, 3-time NBA champion, James Worthy. Big game, James. But a happy belated birthday to the Nature Boy. Woo! Happy belated birthday, Sports Opinion Log, Lex Anderson World, the Nature Boy, 2-time Hall of Famer. Prime time yesterday, Kemba Walker, the self-proclaimed all-star, because I've never seen it, he actually led the Celtics to a victory last night, 118-112 final score, with a season-high 32 points, Sabonis 24 points, 9 assists in the loss, which was a winnable game for Indiana, but they just couldn't seal the deal. And speaking of winnable games, the Sacramento Kings finally ended their 9-game losing streak in a 110-107 victory over the Detroit Pistons. De'Aaron Fox, 27 points in that win. So I'm sure there were some questions about Luke Walton. And let's face it, sports fans nation and worldwide, Luke Walton is the beneficiary of nepotism. His father, NBA champion, right? Bill Walton. Remember, the first and only championship with the Portland Trailblazers, 1977. And clearly, nepotism and white privilege is why Luke Walton has his head coaching job. Does he need to be fired? I don't know, because honestly, the Kings, the talent level just isn't where it should be. I don't know why they can't get it together, but I don't care. You know why? Represent Laker Nation all day, every day, 24/7. How about this? Shocker of shocker, Miami Heat over the Utah Jazz, 124-116 is the final score. Jimmy Bucket, season high, 33 points on the night. Goran Dragic, season best, 26 points. Utah Jazz suffer what? Their third loss in the last 25 games. But we know, or at least here in the Sports Opinion Log, regular season numbers don't mean a goddamn thing. Bam Adebayo, 19 points, 11 rebounds, helping Miami to a 5-game win streak. Phoenix Suns over the Chicago Bulls, 106-97. Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton each had 22 points in the victory. Zach LaVine dropped in 24 points for the Bulls, which saw their 3-game win streak snapped. The Suns have won 10 of 12. Chris Paul doing his damn thing. 14 points, 15 assists, and 6 rebounds in the victory. And speaking of victory, LA Clippers 119 over the Memphis Grizzlies 99 to take a split of the 2-game series that they played against one another. Ja Morant, 20 points on the game. However, he was ejected for arguing a no call with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the game. Wow, Ja Morant with a rare ejection. That's kind of funny, actually, because stuff like that rarely happens. But you know what rarely happens? The Atlanta Hawks getting a win. They lose to OKC 118-109 final score. Shai G. Alexander, 24 points. And things for the Hawks just are horrible, honestly. There was even a uniform mix-up, citing that the red from the Hawks and the orange from OKC was confusing, so OKC at halftime actually had to change into their white uniforms. Clearly, someone on the Atlanta Hawks equipment, training, facilities, whoever's in charge of the uniforms and the road trips, someone clearly dropped the ball. And of course, the Hawks dropped the ball, losing once again. You know, all this talk, again, media manipulation, all of a sudden, Draymond Green is this great leader, and he's everything that the Warriors need. And he came through yesterday, avenging that earlier loss to the Charlotte Hornets. Final score 130-121. Draymond Green, a career high 19 assists, 12 rebounds, and 11 points. 19 assists, the most since Tim Hardaway. Back in, I believe, 1990, 1992. I respect the stat line only if it leads to victory. Steph Curry, 29 points and 8 assists. Oubre, 27 points on the night. And now Draymond Green is actually the franchise leader in triple doubles with the Warriors. Very impressive. Also, as noted by the sports historian last night, February 26, 2021, Steph Curry hit the 6,000 career-made field goal mark, joining Wilt Chamberlain, 7,216, Rick Barry, 6,466, and Chris Mullin, 6,150, as the only players on that list. So a salute up the cap to Chef Curry. And last but not least, in one of the most intriguing victories by a team, Toronto Raptors missing Nick Nurse and 5 coaches. They only had 2 coaches, but with help from Kyle Lowry, who returned to play his second game, and Fred VanVleet, the Toronto Raptors sent the Houston Rockets to their 10th straight loss. Final score 122-111, and actually Kyle Lowry also came through with the triple-double. 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists on the night. Norman Powell had 30 points on the night, and Fred VanVleet, 25 points. And the Rockets, they got some good numbers here. Victor Oladipo, 27 points. John Wall, 21 points and 12 assists. However, it still doesn't matter as they've now lost 10 in a row. You talk about bottoming out. This is like horrible. However, we have 2 games on the schedule for tonight. We have the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the San Antonio Spurs at 8 o'clock on NBA TV. And at 8:30, we have the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Brooklyn Nets, who unfortunately will not be playing with Uncle Drew, the oddball, Kyrie Irving, and of course, no Kevin Durant. We also have UFC Fight Night, so that should be crazy. Shout out to my sister Ali P if you're watching this video. Much appreciated. And what else do we have going on? Versus Live Battle tonight. D'Angelo taking on his friend. So it's going to be a fun-filled night for sports and entertainment fans nation and worldwide. But before I go, I have to add about the discussion. Kyrie thinks that the immortal Kobe Bryant, the NBA logo, should be changed to him. And I actually wholeheartedly, for once, in this rare moment, agree with the oddball from Duke, Kyrie Irving. But the next question is, though, what pose of Kobe Bryant should be utilized to change the NBA logo? That is definitely worth a discussion for another video, which you can be a part of by subscribing to the channel and pressing the bell icon to stay notified for the next upcoming future video. And this video is sponsored by Black Excellence Daily. Check them out on the gram, Black Excellence Daily, in celebration of Black History Month. We're not just doing 28 days. We're doing 366 days of the year. Perpetual format calendar and journal that you can buy and use any time of the year. Use code SOL at checkout and receive, not 5, but boom, 10% off your purchase. Use promo code SOL at checkout, short for Sports Opinion Log. Thank you, sports fans nationwide, for tuning in. Until next time, Lex Anderson, signing out.